Okay, so I had people request a Bane versus Juggernaut. Now, before I get a bunch of where's the Plutonian, which of course is the irredeemable version of Superman vs. Superman, I still have to go back and reread a lot of Irredeemable to get a much better handling on the character, because I haven't read Irredeemable in quite some time. But this one was a unique one, to say the least. Bane versus Juggernaut. I don't know why people kind of want this one, but same rules apply as normal. To give Bane a chance, because otherwise he's going to be effectively punching the Crimson Colossus of Sidorak, I will give him access to all of the weapons that he would have during his time as working under the Suicide Squad, of working with Amanda Waller. So I'm giving him pretty much his full assortment of anything that he can get a hold of. So yes, he's going to be packing whatever items he can get a hold of from an armament standpoint. So we'll get right into this. The other option, of course, I had too was to try and do a Kane Marco versus Bane, but then it's not Juggernaut, it's Kane Marco. Intelligence. Now, not taking anything away from Kane Marco, he's not on the same level as Bane. Bane has been able to do a really good job when it comes to out-strategy somewhere like Batman. So now also you got a guy who's a tremendous amount of physical skill and a high degree of mental skill. So definitely takes edge when it comes to the overall intelligence, just because he's got, you know, he's outsmarted Batman. Not a lot of guys have done that. Fighting ability, again, is someone who was born and raised fighting his entire life. Tremendous amount of skill when it comes to multiple styles of martial arts, where Juggernaut is effectively a giant brawler. Bane, even when fully juiced to the max with Venom, he's not touching Juggernaut when it comes to strength. Looking at a guy who's a couple of tons versus Juggernaut is normally classified in the 100-ton range. That's why he's a guy who can trade shots with someone like, you know, War Hulk. World War Hulk. He's someone who can hang up there with the absolute best of them. Speed, you're probably thinking, but Juggernaut doesn't have any real good speed feats, but he's done a much better job hanging with people who actually do have speed feats. You know, he can hit someone like Spider-Man. He has hit people like Thor. He's hit people who actually have a higher degree of speed feats. And Bane, again, you're looking at lower level metahuman when it comes to all skills. Juggernaut does not get tired. There's nothing that Bane is going to be able to do that's really going to hurt Juggernaut for the most part. I was thinking, well, if Bane were to try to jab Juggernaut in the eye, Juggernaut's probably like, there's a little guy named Wolverine who takes effectively like a 1-foot adamantium spike and jabs it into my eye. You're using a thumb. I did mention that I will give Bane full access to any sort of armament that he has the ability to use due to working with Amanda Waller. He's highly adept at using weapons and using the weapons effectively. So I'm pretty much giving him an edge with that. So, you know, okay, he's going to have things to help him take out a metahuman menace. But at the end of the day, anything short of a unidirectional super nuke, he's not hurting Juggernaut. You know, if I were to remove giving him the added benefit of having Waller be like, hey, there's a guy around, you're taking him out, you know, here's the assortment of weapons, which I normally don't like to do, but otherwise it's 2 to 5. Giving him access to anything Waller has at least gives him the potential that he might do something. He's still going to lose, but he's going to at least make it competitive. Removing that, anything short of Bane contacting someone like Zatanna and going, okay, there's this dude, he's mystically empowered. Yeah. Can I talk to the Bean Sidrock and see if I can hear about this? I would make a much better avatar. You know, Juggerbane or Juggernaut would make a much better avatar. Strip the powers of him, let us fight mano a mano. If I were to do Kane Marco versus Bane, I think Bane is going to make an advantage over this. Because Kane Marco, he spent so much time with the Juggernaut, removing all of those abilities. He's taking on someone who is physically superior if it's Kane Marco versus Bane. But even with giving him the added advantage of Waller being like, here's a truck full of weapons, go forth and stop this guy, he still loses. Removing that tremendous advantage, I mean, he's gonna do a good game plan against Juggernaut, but he's gonna be like, you're gonna punch and kick me, huh? You're trying to do joint locks. Okay, mystical force field. Just go ahead. I'll wait till you tire yourself out. Better yet, I'm gonna take a nap. And then when Bane gets tired, you know, because by that time he'll probably have like broken hands, wrists, and forearms from punching Juggernaut the whole time. He'll just be like, huh. Cool. I just made his head explode by flicking it. Or Juggernaut be like, okay, and push. It'll effectively be the equivalent of when Homer was a boxer. Juggernaut will stand there, he'll absorb all this punishment, and then he'll just push Bane over.